Not the best time, Wade.
Sorry, Kim, but you and Ron need to head over to Monkey Fist's castle fast. Seems Draken is about to steal something called the Mystical Monkey Idol. I don't know much about it, just that it may possess mind control powers.
On our way.
Kim! Okay, let's get this mystical idol thingy and get out.
Not worried about monkeys, are you?
What? Me? Oh, come no. Why? You see any? Ah!
Ron! Wade, I lost Ron. Can you track his communicator signal?
Got it. He's in the secret dojo, near a strange energy signal. Could be the idol.
All over it.
Hi everybody. A little bit of lengthy time without commentary there, but I just wanted to get all of the introductory stuff out of the way before I started talking, especially because this level is the tutorial level, and so it has a bunch of these things where it takes 30 minutes to tell you how to do things. And the best part is this was actually my second time recording this video, because the first time that I recorded it, I didn't notice that my recording window in OBS was askew. It was off-center, so it looked funky and couldn't see everything. Which is actually also what happened with the video I uploaded yesterday on my main channel, so whoopsie. Don't know how that happened, but anyway, yeah, this is Kim Possible What's the Switch for the PlayStation 2. I believe this is the first PS2 game that I'm LPing. I didn't even really think about that. But yeah, playing this on a PS2 emulator. This is going to be a blind LP, and at least some of it I would like to be live commentary, but at least these first two parts are going to be post-commentary. And this that you're seeing, like I said, isn't technically blind because I had played this whole section of the game before because of the recording not being correct, so blah blah blah. But weirdly, the first time I played through this level, I got 100%. I got all of those little beepers that you're supposed to collect. I don't really know what those do, but like beyond being a score, but whatever. And this time around, I've somehow only managed to get 99, so that was a little bit frustrating, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, I didn't know this game existed until like a year or two ago. It's one of many sort of more obscure and lesser known, but I mean, I say lesser known just because I didn't know about them, licensed games. It's also, the way I heard about it is that I've seen it mentioned by several people more recently in, like, underrated licensed games, underrated PS2 games, etc. And it is neat. It is basically a 2D platformer. You only go left, right, up, and down, but has a 3D environment, and sometimes that's a little bit, like, confusing to me. Like, I kind of want to try to move, you know, backward and forward, not just left, right, up, and down, or, you know, whatever you would call that direction. But it's pretty cool, and it's not the hardest game ever. It's pretty straightforward, at least from what I've played so far, but even just in, like, the next set of levels in the next part, which is as far as I've gotten so far at the time of recording this, it's still like fairly challenging. I could definitely see how it would be challenging if you were trying to get 100% on all the levels, like trying to collect all of the things. It's definitely the kind of thing that you would have to go through the levels a few times to get everything. And I suck at not getting hit by these things for some reason. I'm still kind of getting used to like the hitboxes and the timing of everything in this game, but I'm having fun with it, and I hope people have fun watching it. I think it'll be a neat kind of different sort of game, and hopefully I've already talked about I guess I'll say it again because I may end up deleting that video because it's just a poll video and the poll's closed now, but that Burnout 2 video, I already talked about how I've been having to fuck with a bunch of games to get them to work, including ones that have been working fine up to this point.
Now, let's get that idol before Kim Possible and her buffoon sidekicks show up.
Maybe you could help a little this time?
Ooh, gotta take this. Yes, Mother?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you talk to Mommy while I steal the idol.
Okay, sorry for the abrupt long pause. I just wanted you to watch the cutscene. But yeah, the thing of this game is that you alternate between playing as Kim and Shigo, which I think is really cool, especially because Shigo was always like one of my favorite parts of the show, but I'll get to that. I was gonna say, I talked in the Burnout 2 video that may or may not still exist at any point, that about my having to mess around with games, and specifically PS2 games, all having to have different, and GameCube games, but to a lesser extent than PCSX2, all having to have different settings and having to just go one by one through all of the settings, you know, trying to figure out what will make it work. I feel like I've tried every combination of settings possible for a B-movie game, and it's just... I guess I just need to get a capture card and get it for either PS2 or Wii on the actual console and record it, because it's just a pain in the ass. But anyway, so I just mentioned that because hopefully, you know, after this I can figure out, hopefully try to like streamline my dealing with that kind of stuff, like maybe over time kind of gain the knowledge of which settings affect which things and be able to like diagnose that problem on my own and not just have to do a bunch of trial and error for 200 minutes with these emulated PS2 games. And then hopefully being able to emulate and record successfully PS2 games rather than have to record them with a capture card, which I still fully intend to get a capture card, but like, that would just, like, it would open a lot of possibilities without having to necessarily have to use the capture card. Because there are a lot of games that either aren't on GameCube or are not, like, emulated well on GameCube or not as good on GameCube or whatever, but that came out around that time that I played that are on PS2. And just stuff that is like PS2 exclusives that is cool, because the PS2, in my estimation, is still the GOAT video game console in terms of most things, and one of those things, the chief among them being the library, the selection of games. I think it's pretty undefeated, honestly. So to talk a little bit about Kim Possible, because that is, you know, what the game is based on. Like I said, I always really enjoyed Shigo as a character. I like her glowy green hands, which in this game kind of look like fart clouds. It kind of reminds me of, I forget what game, I think it's Creature from the Krusty Krab that has like the stinky gas that has that look to it, but and probably other games that have that, like, I don't know if you would call that cell shaded, but whatever, the flat looking and glowy green nature of her hand things. I don't know if they ever explain in the show what that is, if she has some sort of otherworldly power or if it's like a science thing. I'm not a very a big like Kim Possible connoisseur necessarily. I've seen plenty of episodes and I was never like head over heels about it as a kid, but it is a good show and certainly one that I watched quite a bit of. I definitely got invested in the movie though, not the terrible live action one that came out a couple of years ago. I mean, I believe actually there were 2 TV movies, and I kind of get mixed up on which is which. I think there is one called A Sitch in Time, and another one called So the Drama. And I think So the Drama is the one that I got really invested in. And I believe that's the one that ends with Ron and Kim getting together, which was like one of the most cathartic moments in children's TV as a child, because every like kid show has the, you know, like friends, but are they but they like each other, but they don't ever actually like date or anything storyline. And it was just nice to actually have like a, yeah, no, they're together now. It's fully a thing now. And they had that Christy Carlson Romano song.
That should knock the idol down.
Not a prob.
I can't sing it. I shouldn't be allowed to sing it because it's meant for Christy Carlson Romano's voice, of course. Also, I looked up before this, and all original voice actors from the show in the game, which is cool. I thought so when I first heard them, but something about the way Ron says, he says something in the first cutscene about like, let's get this thing and get out. Just the way that he says get out, it sounded like, that sounds like it could be a person doing a Ron Stoppable voice and not actually the voice actor, but I'm pretty sure it was the voice actor. And it is. I mean, I looked it up later, and it is.
Ego, get that idol!
Thank you. I wonder what that hairy-footed bungalow wants with this.
Where'd he come from?
That was not a villain's exit. This is a villain's exit!
Oh, what happened? Everything went white, and then black, then blue. I'm blue! I'm blue!
Last. What's your name again?
The mystical monkey idol must have switched their minds. We'll need it to switch them back.
Whoa, check out the brains on the prom queen. See ya, freak.
Here you go.
Stay put, guys. We'll be right back.
He looks so sad. He's so sad to be a blue man. I mean, Dr. Draken does look really fucking weird. I wouldn't really want to look like that either. But yeah, that is the titular switch, is Ron and Draken switching bodies, which I didn't know about the game going in, and that's interesting. I did know it had something to do with the monkey idol, which I think is a thing in the show as well, and I would like to have a monkey idol. I think Monkey Idol is like the name of like a monkey singing competition show.